Hello and welcome to Tarot Speaks. This is your February 2021 general reading for Libra. Libra, this is a general reading. This may or may not resonate. Please check your sun, moon, and your rising signs. If this does not resonate with you, then these messages are not for you. Please understand that you can choose any tarot video offline to find your message, and we're going to get started. With unconditional love and guidance for the month of February 2021. With unconditional love and guidance for February 2021 for Libra. This is a general message for Libra. General reading for Libra. First card, Crown Chakra, Integrity. I am aligned with my higher truth, and I am deeply and lovingly honest with myself. I listen to the truth of my heart and know what is right within me, aware that many truths can exist. I am ethical and integrous in my actions. Integrity. It's the Integrity card. Integrity. Unconditional love and guidance. What's the message for Libra? With unconditional love and guidance, Libra. Okay. Divine will. I align with the divine will, allowing wisdom from the higher realms to support and guide my evolution on this earth. I grow when I settle into the service of myself and others. I leave space for the magic of the universe to play in my life. I allow the unfolding. I have integrity. I allow the unfolding. Those are your first two cards. Let's keep it moving. Unconditional love and guidance for Libra. What is the message for unconditional love and guidance for Libra? Okay, we have abundance. Root chakra. I gather easily and effortlessly all that I need to support, nourish, and comfort me. I focus my attention upon all that I am grateful for. There is an abundance of nourishment, support, and love for me. I have integrity. I allow the unfolding because I have abundance. At the bottom of the deck, we have heart chakra, forgiveness. I forgive myself for my imperfections, do my best, and find contentment with that I am good enough. I find contentment with that I am good enough. I recognize my hurts, and nurture my inner child with all that she or he needs. I forgive others for their preconceptions, judgments, and behaviors, trusting we are all doing our best with our current levels of awareness and patterning. Forgiveness. Forgiving others, forgiving yourself, having the integrity to follow divine will and gain abundance. This is a really great reading so far. You have abundance, integrity, you're following divine will, you're learning to give forgiveness to others for being who they are, allowing people to be who they are, allowing yourself to be who you are, and you're learning things along the way. And this is bringing in abundance. You're learning that what you have as the individual that you are is good enough, that it is within divine will. So let's look at integrity, unconditional love and guidance. What is the message for Libra with integrity? Why is integrity here for Libra? With unconditional love and guidance, why is integrity here for Libra? We have King of Swords. This is about using your logic. The Tower. And the Eight of Pentacles. You may be in communication. You may come to some realizations about your communication style and the fact that you have integrity when you're communicating. You're noticing your integrity in the communication of others as well. This is about you using your logic and coming to some conclusion about a situation. You may have to rebuild or restructure the way you communicate or restructure the way you're giving out information, but you're working on presenting something is what I'm getting, with integrity, being ethical in your actions. So this is a time of rebuilding for you, or building a foundation that is firm and solid. And anything that isn't firm and solid on your foundation, you're going to cut it out. You're going to bring it down. You're going to restructure that situation. At the bottom of the deck, there's justice, fairness, balance. Libra is all about justice. Libra is all about that fairness, that balance, judging things for truth, looking for truth, making sure things are balanced and equal for everyone involved. Let's look at what divine will. With unconditional love and guidance, why is divine will here? I feel like it's your divine will to act in integrity when taking down strongholds as well. When it comes to what you're working on as far as your job, or what you're working on as far as your spirituality or anything else of that nature, you're working with divine will in order to create some sort of abundance. And this requires you to forgive yourself for any mistakes that you make. Forgive others for mistakes that they make, trusting that everyone's doing the best that they can to achieve the best outcomes for themselves during this time. Ten of Pentacles, divine will. Seven of Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Wow. So there's a lot of options that you have, and a lot of different directions that you could take in order to gain some sort of stability within your family, in your household. There may be a new opportunity that comes in, and you may be a little confused as to how this opportunity can either help or hinder you in your family situation. You may be working independently during this time, thinking about how you can build your family or connect with another person in order to have a family, or how that situation may work, but you want someone with integrity as well. You're willing to work on things. You may be dealing with a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. This is also your energy, so I'm not too much seeing that it's another person. More of you using your logic and your integrity in order to make choices when it comes to new opportunities that's coming in, because there may be a little confusion that needs to be cleared up in the situation, as well as some illusions about what the outcome may be or could be in the situation. It's up to you how this resonates. But also, if it doesn't resonate, as I said before, check another reading, check your sun, moon, and rising sign. But abundance, great abundance is possible here. With the Seven of Cups being here, like I said, you may have multiple streams of income as well. Multiple streams of income, multiple choices, making sure that those choices that you make are going to produce abundance. You don't want to choose something that's lackluster. You're wanting something that's going to build over time. You're wanting something that's going to bring stability for the long term. We have abundance. I gather easily and effortlessly all that I need to support, nourish, and comfort me. I focus my attention upon all that I am grateful for. There is an abundance of nourishment, support, and love for me. I have. So you have what it takes in order to move things forward, make the right decisions. You have the clarity to bring down strongholds. You have the clarity to put in the work and the effort needed to rebuild your structure, to rebuild your finances, to rebuild your family situation, to clear up any confusion there may be going against divine will for your life during this time by using your integrity, using forgiveness in order to forgive people. Like I said, people are doing the best that they can in comparison to what you're doing. They may not have it, though they may not deliver it the way you deliver it, because you have the King of Swords here. I feel like you're very logical in how you deliver information and how you receive your money. You're very logical in how you spend your money. You're very logical in the choices you make. Excuse me, my voice. You're very logical in the choices you make with the options that you have, because you want abundance. You want new opportunities. You want something that's going to grow for the long term. So with abundance, with unconditional love and guidance, what's the message? The Sun. Two of Pentacles. The World. Yeah, you're happy to end some cycles that you may have been juggling with. You may have been grappling with a decision during this time. And once you make this decision, it may have been even an emotional decision as well. Once you make this decision and move forward, you're going to find that you are more abundant during this time. You're going to find that the choices that you made and the cycles that you ended actually turned out for your greatest good. At the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Wands. You're standing your ground in terms of what it is that you want, in terms of what it is that you want financially. You're standing your ground and speaking with integrity when it comes to the work you're putting into a situation. You're making sure you're telling the truth about situations. I feel like you're really gathering the information necessary in order to have the abundance that you want, and you're making the right choices. So whatever you've been juggling, I feel like the message here is, once you make a choice, I really feel like there's no right or wrong answer in this choice either. Once you make a choice, it will be the choice that's right for you during the month of February 2021. You're going to come to some realization of what caused you to juggle in the first place. You're going to come to the realization of what caused your confusion. Whether it was a person, place, or thing, you're going to be able to cut that situation out and rebuild. You're going to be able to work diligently, independently on your task, on your spirituality, on whatever it may be in this situation. It could be a job situation. I'm not seeing a lot in terms of a relationship. I do see you wanting to connect with someone that brings to the table what you bring. That brings equality, that brings balance, that puts in the amount of effort and work that you put in. And you may even have a new opportunity to receive that sort of abundance in your relationships and in your life in general. But what I'm seeing as well is you have some options as well. You have some options in terms of where you put your energy, where you put your work in. And wherever you put the work in is where you're going to receive the most of your abundance. But some cycles may end during this time. You may be liberated from having to juggle two different jobs or two different situations. And you're going to find yourself much happier once you release this juggling process and make a choice. But you're going to have to stand your ground. Forgive yourself for involving yourself in anything that may have caused confusion. Forgive other people for causing the confusion, because they're doing the best that they can with what they have. But understand that you are going along the path of divine will during this time by using your integrity in order to gain abundance. Using your integrity, I mean being honest and truthful in your dealings with others. So, we're going to pick some power of thought cards with unconditional love and guidance for Libra. What's the message for Libra with unconditional love and guidance for Libra? I forgive myself. as I forgive myself, I leave behind all feelings of not being good enough. I am free to love myself. So you're working on yourself. You're working on the way you communicate. You're working on rebuilding the integral parts of yourself that need to be worked on. You're standing your ground in knowing that you need forgiveness. You need God's forgiveness. You need your forgiveness of yourself so that you can move forward. But this is can also indicate you forgiving others because you have forgiveness twice. In my throat. You have the opportunity to communicate your forgiveness to a situation and work on forgiving others for how they may have treated you. That forgiveness doesn't always mean, though, that you have to accept the person or take them back or receive them back in your life. But, and you don't even have to forgive them to them. You can forgive them within your own self. You can forgive yourself without expressing that to anyone. You can forgive, release, let go, and allow for divine will to take place. So, with unconditional love and guidance, we're going to see what divine will has to say about it. Divine will, Ten of Pentacles, and Seven of Cups with the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there is a new opportunity that's coming in. You may be confused about whether or not this is going to grow. But it's within divine will that you make these choices during this time. It's in divine will, maybe even for you to connect with specific or individuals in order to have that family. If you're independent, in order to rectify family situations, if you are having issues with your family, if you're having issues at work, there's a new opportunity for you to clear up any confusion by using your integrity and having clear, honest communication. So let's see what the message is. Divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day in making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in realization of my goals. I am safe. So you are safe to make this choice. Like I said before, there may be some options of a new opportunity. Several opportunities is what I'm seeing. And you will be divinely guided as to what choice to make. And once you make this choice and end some sort of cycle of juggling whether or not you should invest or not invest, or take your investment away, or whatever it is, stand your ground. Forgive yourself. Forgive that other person for what they're trying to do. Forgive yourself for what you involved yourself in. But also understand that you are being divinely guided during this time through the choices that you make so that you can have the abundance that you desire. With unconditional love and guidance for Libra, why is abundance here? With unconditional love and guidance, what cycles are we ending? What are we juggling? With unconditional love and guidance, what do we need to know? With unconditional love and guidance, what's the message? And we have, the past is over. This is a new day, one that I have never lived before. I stay in the now and enjoy each and every moment. So like I said, the past is over. There's the end of a cycle. This may be a person from the past, a situation from the past, whatever it is from the past. It's time for you to forgive and let go and be guided on your path forward. Stand your ground. Throat chakra. Stand your ground. The past is over. The situation no longer has to be dealt with. Once you make this choice, understand that it is divine will for you to move forward. It's divine will for you to have abundance. Do not be afraid or confused on making a choice because you think it's going to sabotage or take down your foundation, you have the keys. You've put in the work necessary in order to gain the abundance that you need to end these cycles of behavior when it comes to integrity. In the cycles of behavior, knowing that whatever you decide during this time is God's will. Whatever happens during this time, whatever endings have to happen, whatever you have to rebuild, whatever you have to work on is God's will. It's the will of God. The ending, the new opportunities, the work you put in, the communications you give out. Forgive yourself, forgive others. People may not understand what it is that you're doing, and they may not even understand what you're saying. But it's not up to them to understand. It's the divine wisdom that's guiding you during this time towards your abundance. So, at the bottom of the deck, it says, I trust the process of life. There is a rhythm and flow to life, and I am part of it. Life supports me and brings to me only good and positive experiences. I trust the process of life to bring my highest good. So you're being asked to stand your ground, understand this requires you to show some sort of forgiveness. They're not saying don't stand your ground just because you're forgiven. Like I said, just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you take them back. Just because you forgive someone doesn't mean you re-involve yourself in that situation. It only means that you're allowing yourself to release the situation, person, place, or thing, and follow your integrity. What's your truth? The past is over and gone, but you're being guided now down a path of abundance. There's a new opportunity, maybe a new job, maybe even starting a business where you end an old job, or this has already have happened, and someone may be asking you to come back and invest in a situation, but you're going to have to stand your ground because you're going along with the process of life. You understand that things change. They're going to have to forgive you for your choices, for standing your ground, because there's some things that you have to accomplish that's within divine will that people will not understand. So understand it's time to forgive yourself, follow divine wisdom, use your intuition. The past is over. It's time for a new cycle. You have been liberated from something, and now happiness is near. It's abounding. It's within reach. And you may even be happy with juggling 2 different jobs, 2 different situations. But there's some sort of cycle within that that's going to change. So one person, place, or thing has to change in this situation. I'm seeing air sign. We could say Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. There's Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius in the world card. But this is a general message, so this could be anyone. But the past is gone. It's time for you to move forward towards your divine path. Use your divine wisdom, your integrity. Use integrity when speaking. Use integrity in your work to rebuild your structure. If old foundations have fallen and crumbled, it's time for you to put that work in to have the abundance that you want during this time. Thoughts are things. What you see becomes manifest. It's time for you to manifest that abundance and see yourself in service to others, in service to yourself as well, focusing your attention on all that you are grateful for in order to gather up the energy, in order to manifest what it is that you are trying to create in this world. So I hope these messages are helpful to you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment below. Let me know if these videos resonate for you. And if they do, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Until next time.